We have some news just coming in. Let's go straight to that. This is from the Supreme Court of India. And this is the court's order. The Supreme Court has green flagged longer tenures for Sourav Ganguly and for Jay Shah at the BCCI. So it's a win situation for Jay Shah and Sourav Ganguly. Mathur is getting us more details on that. Nisha, this had got to do with the cooling off period as well. Just take us through the details. So what has happened in court?
Well, the Supreme Court has allowed certain amendments to the BCCI Constitution. Remember, the entire controversy had been raised regarding the change in the tenure conditions, because the Supreme Court, when the Supreme Court had earlier appointed a committee of administrators which had created a constitution for the BCCI, they had said that any office bearer, the president, secretary or any other office bearer, cannot have more than 2 consecutive terms. Now the Supreme Court has said that if a person is been an office bearer in a state association and then it comes to the BCCI, to the BCCI, the Board of Cricket Control in India, then that consecutive period will not be counted, which basically means that a person can have 2 terms in the BCCI and then again have 2 terms in the state association. This is going to what the effect of this is going to be is that at the moment the current office bearers of the BCCI, that is the Sourav Ganguly as president and Jay Shah as the secretary, can continue to hold positions in the state associations. The Supreme Court has effectively said that the 3-year cooling period can kick in only after the 2 consecutive terms at one position, either in the BCCI or in the state association. What is also important is, as we speak, the Supreme Court is still reading out its order. My colleague Kanu Sarda is inside the court bringing us updates on the details of the order, because the BCCI AGM had proposed multiple amendments to the constitution that had been passed of the BCCI after the 2018 verdict of the Supreme Court. Now, the second amendment that the court has accepted is that there is a clause which bars people who are in public office to be at the helm of affairs, in the BCCI. To be at the helm of affairs in the BCCI, what the Supreme Court has accepted is that the bar would only apply to persons who are ministers or other senior public officials. This bar will not apply to other persons holding public office. So this is also going to be very crucial, because there has been an entire series of allegations over the years regarding political control of the BCCI. The Supreme Court has noted that former players must be given a chance to administer the sporting authority. And as we speak, as I said, the order is still being read out by the court. It is still being dictated in open court by the bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and Hima Kohli. And my colleague Kanu Sarda is inside the court getting us minute-by-minute updates of exactly what the order is right now. What the court has said that what is also interesting is that there was a bar under the court-mandated constitution that any person with criminal charges cannot be an office bearer of the BCCI. What the AGM had suggested that this should be changed to barring those who have actually been charged with a crime, not just those who are facing any kind of an FIR. The BCCI had argued that this is to protect persons who may be facing frivolous litigation. The court has also accepted that amendment, that only a person who's actually been charged, as in has had charges being framed against them and a trial has started against them, they will be barred from holding office in the BCCI. So big changes afoot here in the BCCI administration. The BCCI AGM, which had been saying that they should be allowed to change the constitution, they should be allowed to administer the sporting body according to their decisions. It seems that the Supreme Court is accepting that partly. Now remember, what is also important is that the Supreme Court has said that the exact amendments proposed by the AGM have not been accepted by the Supreme Court. What the Supreme Court is accepting, however, are the amendments with incorporating the suggestions that have been given by amicus curiae senior advocate Maninder Singh. So we will be seeing a slew of amendments again in the way the BCCI is being allowed to function. But the big takeaway from this is that the current bearers have been given a bit of a breather. Saurav Ganguly, Jay Shah and others who are currently in the administration can now continue to be office bearers in state bodies, even if they have to undergo a cooling off period in the BCCI itself.